And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we will be asking a question. Is DJ Envy lying about his involvement with Flipping NJ and the Flip2Dao project? Tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the cases and then I'm going to play DJ Envy's own words where he talks about partnering with us, we, our, etc. Now, some of you may be asking the question, why are you even covering this? Why are you going so hard? Well, I was out shopping the other day and I received word from a credible person that there was going to be a massive slander and retaliation campaign launched against me because people, and I'm going to say scammers, that invested with these individuals are mad that I'm costing them money. So I don't want to use this as a video of just bashing. I want to teach throughout this video and educate you so that as a culture, as a community, we can evolve and understand what good business looks like. Listen to me carefully and closely here. If you are someone that invested with these individuals and you're hoping that something's going to go right and they're going to give you back your money, I want you to understand that you're going to be receiving that money back at the expense of someone else. Based upon what I'm looking at, this looks like to me to be a Ponzi scheme. And the way that Ponzi schemes operates and works is that you take new investors' money to pay off old investors. So the only way that you're going to get your money back from these people, if they give it back to you without you going to court, is by someone else being effed over. That's not business. That is a scam. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Because you don't like this and you're quote unquote trying to low-key threaten me. Now, I want to use my words carefully because I know people like to talk about defamation and lawsuits. I am not saying that DJ Envy, Caesar, or Big Business directly said this to me. I'm saying that someone that is affiliated with them is saying that they are going to launch a slander campaign. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to force your hand. I'm going to go even harder. So today I'm going to make a video breaking down why I believe that DJ Envy is lying about his involvement in Flipping NJ and the Flip2Dao project. I'm going to prove it with pictures, with videos. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to make a video about Big Business. And then on Thursday, I'm going to make a video about Caesar. And I'm going to force you to go out here and do what you said that you're going to do. Because understand, I have nothing to hide. So you're not going to exploit any inefficiencies in my business. Now, here's what's going to happen though, right? While I'm going to do this now, cover this stuff and go even harder, I'm going to promote my business by doing it. And I'm going to show everyone what good business looks like versus what bad business looks like. Because see, and I said this before and I want to keep repeating this. If you are in the financial literacy space and you are Black or Hispanic, you understand how hard it is to come across clients and customers. So when people invest their hard-earned money, we're not talking about a little $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000. We're talking about 6 figures, in some cases 7 figures. And the greatest bull market in history, that's absolutely wiped out and gone. And that money could have went to people like myself who actually invest people's money and does the right thing. Because see, now what's going to happen is that we already don't trust each other as it is. So when people see stuff like this, they go, you know what? All of y'all scamming. So now I'm going to point out the scams, highlight the fraud, and while I do it, promote my business as I should, because you want to come and attack and slander my business. So let's get started. Now, right here it says DJ Envy files a motion to dismiss lawsuit accusing him of real estate fraud. Right? This came out a couple of weeks ago because you have 2 individuals who are coming out and basically saying that because Caesar is connected to DJ Envy, and I don't understand why so many people don't understand this, that he should be held liable as well, because although he can claim that he didn't directly take anyone's money, he was promoting Caesar as if he was a successful real estate investor and that they had had successful business dealings, and allowing Caesar to leverage his platform. As DJ Envy said, he made Caesar. Well, let's listen to this, right? DJ Envy, whose real name is Rashawn Casey, has filed a motion to dismiss a lawsuit accused him of real estate fraud on Wednesday. It says, in a lawsuit filed last month, Envy, along with business partners Cesar Pena and Jennifer Pena, were accused of taking nearly $2 million in investments from plaintiffs Anthony Barone and Anthony Martini. The two plaintiffs claimed that they invested in two real estate ventures, the Taylor Company and the Flip2Dao Company. But Envy and the Penas took the money without following up on the project. They claim that the defendants used the funds to support their extravagant lifestyles. Envy is now asking the court to dismiss the case with prejudice, according to court documents obtained by the Shade Room. Envy says he is not and never was an employee or representative of the Taylor Company or Flip2Dao. He goes on to say that he believes the plaintiffs intentionally included him in the lawsuit solely to exploit the fact that he is a well-known individual and to sensationalize the case. Now, for you Envy supporters who are out here saying that I am clout chasing, I'm going to highlight this right here, right now, right? Because this is why I say time and time again, you know, you niggas are not that bright, you're kind of slow. And you have to understand that I'm highly intelligent. You're not messing with the person here that's slow. We're going to focus on this. Envy says he is not and never was an employee or representative of the Taylor Company. Specifically, now we're focusing on Flip2Dao. Now, if you come over here to the Flip2Dao website, you'll go see Eli and I'm clout chasing. We don't see DJ Envy anywhere here on the page because they went there, and what I believe, because I have to use my words, I can't prove this yet, but I believe that they scrubbed the page, meaning they deleted all of the incriminating evidence on the page that would link DJ Envy to Flip2Dao. For those of you who do not know what Flip2Dao was, it was a decentralized autonomous organization where basically they were going to take real estate and fractionalize it. Anthony Barone and Martini are alleging that they invested to get this up and running. Now, this is the Flip2Dao website. Again, you do not see DJ Envy. Now, if you come here to the Flip2Dao Instagram page, remember, I just made a video about this, 5 days ago? And they had all type of stuff here about Flip2Dao. Now, guess what they went and did? I believe, again, I can't prove it yet, but it looks like to me that they deleted all of the videos. Now, I want to ask the chat, why, if you are honest and you've done nothing wrong, why would you go and delete all of the stuff over the Flip2Dao Instagram? And why would you delete all of the pictures from off of the Flip2Dao website? So, there is a tool called the Wayback Machine. Because, see, I like to teach while we're doing this. This is not just about slandering and gossip. Because I know you slow people in the back think it's all about gossip and slander. Yet DJ Envy's entire platform is based around gossiping and slandering celebrities all day long. But the tool called the Wayback Machine basically archives all of the web pages on the internet. See, understand, I keep trying to tell you, you fuck with the right one when you fuck with me. When you threaten me, oh, you don't understand how hard I'm gonna go now. I'm a technologist by trade and by skill. So, now, you may update your website today, but what the Wayback Machine allows you to be able to do is I can pull up how your website looked last week, last month, last year, 5 years ago. The Wayback Machine goes all the way back to 1996. See, your criminals fuck with the right one. So now, if we come here to the team page, the way the website looks today, you only see Caesar and his wife. But if you come here, according to the Wayback Machine, back here on February 7th of 2023, look who we see here, the team on Instagram. You see DJ Envy. You see DJ Envy. You see DJ Envy. You see DJ Envy. You see DJ Envy and Caesar. See the tall guy tycoon. Want to know what you had to do with the project, brother? When I ask you that later. See DJ Envy again. 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 You get my point. So now the question would be, why would you delete the pictures? Now remember, in the suit, he stated he has nothing to do with the Flip2Dao project. He was never an employee, and he was never a representative. Okay? Now I know what you're saying. Oh, Eli, you're just trolling. You know? We need something more hardcore. We need something, more damning. Okay. Well, if you come down here, zoom in. It says Rashawn Casey, which is DJ Envy's real name, is the co-founder and CSO. Now, remember, if you go to the site currently today, you don't see that. But with the Wayback Machine, you can see when they were out here marketing and promoting this, it says the co-founder and CSO, right? DJ Envy, real estate investor, entrepreneur, Power 105. Now I know what you're saying. Drum roll. Eli, how we know that you didn't make this website yourself, right? You're a programmer. You're a technologist by default, okay? Well, boom. If we come here, right, you need something a little bit more hardcore. Wow. Is that not Rashawn Casey right there? Does it not say co-founder and CSO? Now, again, we're here to teach. We're not here just to slander, right? We want to build on this, right? We want to build a little bit. So, remember, whenever you are confused about something, the best place to go to is Google. So, what is a CSO? Right? What is a CSO in business? A chief strategy officer is an executive that usually reports to the CEO and has primary responsibility for strategy, formulation, and management, including developing the corporate vision and strategy, overseeing strategic planning, and leading strategic initiatives, including mergers and acquisitions, transformation, and partnerships. Okay. I know. Yeah, you're kind of making a little bit of point here, Eli. But see, now the question has to be, because let's play devil's advocate here. Let's just simply say that DJ Envy was allowing them to market him on the website, but he really had no involvement in the actual formation of the company. If you looked at the corporate documents, and he tries to say, well, I wasn't on any of the company documents. Well, then now we get into fraudulent marketing, deceptive marketing, right? Because now you're violating a lot of FTC guidelines and rules and regulations, because you're allowing someone to promote and market as if you are in that role, but then now you're trying to say you're not in that role. And see, this is why I was saying for so many of you, it is very important that you take this to court. Because see, this becomes a problem here now. It's either you were a part of the corporate structure and you were an executive, or you weren't. Because again, when we come here to the Flip2Dao site today, they scrubbed all of this. But with the beautiful Wayback Machine, we could pull that up. Now, I want to also go over some definitions, because I know a few of you niggas are slow. So, what we're going to do is, what is the definition of the word we? And we're going to find out what is the definition of the word our. Because when we get to the video footage, which we're about to do in a second, DJ Envy uses a lot of we and our. And I know some of you cannot read, write, talk, or walk. You can't walk and chew gum, and you have the intellectual bandwidth of a gnat. And your IQ is definitely below room temperature. So, the word we, used by a speaker to refer to himself or herself and one or more other people considered together. What is the definition of the word our? Okay, let's zoom in, because I know his attorney is watching, and I know they're going to try to say, you're slandering and defaming my client. Well, your client says we and our a lot in these videos. Belonging to or associated with the speaker and one or more other people previously mentioned or easily identified. So, now, understand, this is the source code So if you go back here and you try to play, I done scraped the entire page. I have so much information on you. You have no idea how deep I'm going to go on you. So this right here used to be the home page, right? With the Wayback Machine. This home page is from June 20th, 2022. Now, doesn't that look like Rashawn Casey? DJ Envy? Doesn't that look like Flippin' NJ? This is from over a year ago. How the website originally looked. Now I know what you're saying to yourself. Oh, man. Here we go. How we know that you didn't just fake that? So, did a little bit of digging, right? Dun, 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 dun. And guess what we found? We actually found the video. Because, see, I'm smart. Highly intelligent. I just went to the source code of the webpage of how it used to look, and I was able to find the embedded video, and we're going to listen to it together, and we're going to listen to Rashawn Casey say our and we a lot in the video.
3-family house right here. That's Envy.
Flippin' NJ.
Welcome to Flip2Dao. What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
Flippin' NJ.
Welcome to Flip2Dao. Now, what if we told you you could win this?
What if we told you? And he also said, welcome to Flip2Dao. What if we told you and welcome to Flip2Dao?
What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
Flippin' NJ.
Welcome to Flip2Dao. Now, what if we told you you could win this 3-family house right here? And I said win. What if I tell you that? Break down what Flip2Dao is.
Flip2Dao is a real estate membership platform like no other. Anything that you ever wanted to know about real estate, from just regular real estate education to investing, you'll be able to do. Flip2Dao, you've never seen a platform like this before. By becoming a member of Flip2Dao, you will have a chance to win this house. That's right, this house right behind us. There's a 3-family in Patterson, New Jersey. The value for this house right now is $500,000. Potential rental income anywhere between $5,500 to $6,500 a month. If you win this house, you could do whatever you want. If I were to win this house, right, I wouldn't sell it. I will keep it long term. I will refinance, take some money out, and buy more property. That's all we do, is buy more property. But it's totally up to you. Sign up to Flip2Dao and don't miss your chance to win this house.
That right there to the left is Cesar Pina. And that right there to the right is DJ Envy. I told you, man. Don't ever threaten me, man. I'm the wrong one to threaten. I promise you. Now, we come here, we're going through this. This right here is the interview that they did on The Breakfast Club. And if you go to the 18-minute mark, I'm not going to play the actual YouTube video because I know that DJ Envy will probably have iHeartMedia flagged the video. So I actually have the video. Where is the video at? I actually have it in here somewhere. I just need to pull it up because I want to highlight something. Give me 1 second so I can find the video. Here we go. Boom. So I got the video here. And I want to play it at the 18-minute mark, what they said. All right, let's go here. All right, so now we're going to play it. And I want you to listen to what DJ Envy has to say about Flip2Dao.
For sure. Everybody knows somebody who do this and who does that. And so it'll be licensed professionals.
Yes.
Okay. Because that's the other thing, too. You get people who aren't licensed to do your plumbing or your electrical work, and it's over. That never turns out well.
That's right. So that's the main thing with the site. And then also, which is the biggest thing, is people always ask, how can I invest with you guys? And we never take anybody's money. And the reason being is I don't want to be responsible for anybody's money. And that's celebrity, that's athletes, that's anybody. But now there will be a way where people can actually invest and be a part owner on some of the projects that we actually buy.
Yes.
People can now invest and be a part owner on some of the projects that we buy. I know that some of you niggas are slow. So let's go back to the definition of the word we. Used by a speaker, DJ Envy, to refer to himself, DJ Envy, or herself, and one or more other people considered together, Cesar Pina and Jennifer Pina. Where is the slander? Where is the defamation? Let's play it again, because I know that some of you are slow.
The biggest thing is people always ask, how can I invest with you guys? And we never take anybody's money. And the reason being is I don't want to be responsible for anybody's money. And that's celebrity, that's athletes, that's anybody. But now there will be a way where people can actually invest and be a part owner on some of the projects that we actually buy.
Yeah, so they'll see the actual, whether it's a multifamily or flip, and then it's going to evolve from there. But they'll actually be able to see the property, the condition, what we're buying it at, what's going to be the repair value, what's the rental income that we're going to get, and then they'll have a dashboard and they're going to see how much money they're going to get monthly based on the rents and the expenses we collect.
So the dope thing about that is why I was super duper excited is everybody always asks how can I walk through the process? So let's say it's a multi-unit building that costs, let's say $100,000, right? Let's say $100,000, and you can invest $100.
Yep.
Right? So you invest $100, so now you're a part owner of this building.
Yep.
A small part, but you're a small part owner.
Definitely
of
a partner.
But you're a partner. So now how does it work? How does somebody who invests $100 on this $100,000 building, how do they make money?
So pretty much we're going to fractionalize the real estate into real estate shares, right? So that $100, when you think about it, right? Think about it right now. You have $100 in the bank. How much interest do you earn a year on that $100?
0.000000008.
Okay. So if you have $100,
He made that number up.
I did not did, but it's about I'm somewhere around there though.
I don't want anybody to think that was a fact.
It's close to it. No, that's not a fact. It's somewhere around there though.
So you take $100, right? You buy a share in Flip2Dao, right? Now that $100, on average, right now, our returns on our real estate investments are anywhere between 16% to let's say about 22%, right? Let's say a year. So that means on that $100, you'll make $18 a year.
Within the bank, you'll make about
$0.
Got you.
Yeah.
And then
So now I want you to understand, when you're sitting up here and you're allowing someone to use your likeness and you're using words like we and our, and then you're going to try to sit up here and try to spin it to the public as if you never took anyone's money. Yet you're telling people and you're marketing it as if they're investing with you. Words matter, especially when you want to sit up here and try to sue people for defamation. But don't worry, it gets better. Okay, now I want you to, this is from the actual Flip2Dao program when you purchase it. Let's listen to what he has to say.
For joining our community from Flip2Dao. Now that you're a member, you get so much support. Whether it's finding deals, learning about hard money and conventional lenders, how we get. Thank you guys for joining our community from Flip2Dao. Now that you're a member, you get so much support. Whether it's finding deals, learning about hard money and conventional lenders, how we get a lot of the stuff that we get. We're going to start teaching you guys. You want to save a little extra money with your investments? We're going to show you how we do it, give you our connects, and I can't wait to meet all of you guys. Not only that, we're going to do something special with this property right here.
Yep. So this particular property is a 3-family in Patterson, New Jersey. It's worth right now.
He says we, he says our. Now let's go back to the motion. I highlighted this in red. So for the droolers in the back, you can read this. Envy is now asking the court to dismiss the case with prejudice, according to court documents obtained by the Shade Room. Envy says he is not and never was an employee or representative of the Taylor Company or Flip2Dao. Now, how can he say that he was never a representative of or employee of Flip2Dao when here he's saying we, he's saying our? If we go back to the Wayback Machine and we come look here, he's the co-founder, he's a CSO. How can he say that he's not a representative when he allowed them to come on a Breakfast Club and promote it and pitch it? And he's explaining with them how it's going to work and how you're going to invest in the project. Which one is it? Someone says CSO is a position in a company. Not only is it a position, it is an executive position. This is a joke. This is a joke that you can even play like this in people's face. So let's finish listening to this.
Value is 500,000.
Whoa. We gonna give that away?
Yeah. We're gonna give that away.
Do we have that call? Do we?
Jenny Tibbs said that.
All right. So yes, we are giving this property away to somebody. 3-bedroom, 3-family house?
Yeah, so a 3-family in Patterson, New Jersey, 3 bedrooms each apartment, 1 bathroom, completely renovated, brand new, no headaches for whoever gets this property. We're going to help them with the management, or if they want to flip it, we can also help with that.
All right, so congratulations, and we look forward to making money with you.
Again, these look like 2 nice mugshots, too. These look like 2 nice mugshots. You know, it is amazing to me that we're even sitting here and we're having this conversation, and you're allowing someone to play in your face like these things, like they don't exist. You know, like I don't understand for the life of me how we as a culture, because see, everyone talks about, you know, why are you attacking a black man? Why are you tearing a black man down? Not looking at the fact that this black man is tearing down other people. Most of these people, I said this before, and I'm going to say it again, most of these people are never going to bounce back and recover from these losses. They're just not. Because we were in one of the greatest bubbles of all time, so they didn't build any wealth. And in most cases, it's going to be very hard to recoup this money. Now, some of you are saying that these are only civil suits right now, that this isn't criminal. But see, this is why I'm saying to you why it's important to sue. Because now, follow me here, Amy Flips, who was one of the first lawsuits against Cesar Pina, she just allegedly won a default judgment against him. And then he tried to file bankruptcy, and the judge would not allow him to attach that settlement to the bankruptcy, what he owes her. Now, here's where things go from civil to criminal. Because see, there's something known as a discovery process. So you see how I'm pulling up this information and I'm showing you that this is a lie. This motion stating that you're not a representative is a lie. So now we have to ask the question, what else are you lying about, DJ Envious? Because see, now your character's into question. If you're willing to go out here and state that you have nothing to do with Flip2Dao, yet all over the place we see you promoting it, and then now we see you deleting stuff, well, whoever's controlling the website, because I have to use my words properly, we see whoever's controlling this site removing your images and videos from it, and then we come to the Instagram page and you're removing that stuff, and I have all this stuff archived. I'm a technologist, man. So now we have to ask the question, what are you hiding? Because see, one must begin to ask the question, how much money is he really making at at Power 105, right? He's a DJ at Power 105, and he hosts the show at Power 105, because he sure has a lot of jewelry, and he sure has a lot of cars, and he has a lot of wealth for a guy who's just hosting a show. So one has to begin to ask himself the question, where's all this money coming from? Because he claims it's all coming from real estate. You know? Now, another thing I want you guys to start looking at here, right? This right here is allegedly Caesar's brother, Lucci, right? Now, I want you to listen to what he's saying, and I want you to pay attention to the money that's on the table here, right? I keep trying to tell you, you fuck with the wrong one. You know you fucked up, right?
Listen, it's going down December 9th. Come check us out with my big bro Flippin' NJ and DJ MB. This is going to be our second seminar. Now it's my turn to speak. I'm going to teach you how I became the best property manager in New Jersey. See this money you see here? This is all late fee money. From the 1st to the 5th, we're already collecting 1,100 tenants, 1,100 envelopes. Look.
Now, he's saying that he's already collected late fees. 1,100 tenants late fees. I want to ask yourself the question. When have you ever paid your rent in cash wrapped up in rubber bands? I want you to think about this for a second. I want you to put your thinking caps on. I want you to think for a second. When have you, an honest working person, ever paid your rent wrapped up in rubber bands? You niggas know you fucked up, right? You fucked with the wrong one. Huh? I promise you that. I want to play it again because I want to ponder something here.
Listen, it's going down December 9th. Come check us out with my big bro Flip2Dao and DJ MB. This is going to be our second seminar. Now it's my turn to speak. I'm going to teach you how I became the best property manager in New Jersey. See this money you see here? This is all late fee money. From the 1st to the 5th, I already collected 1,100 tenants, 1,100 envelopes. Look, and now today's the 6th. Forget about the 5th, the 1st, the 3rd. That's all done with. Look at this. This is all late fee money. Y'all niggas be talking shit. I be in the strip club with booth us for that. I could afford it. And I keep investing my money, keep going, flipping and flipping nonstop. All this shit you see right here is late fee money.
Now, I can't prove this. Gotta use my words properly. But I'm a betting man. And I've been around the streets for a really, really long time. That looks like drug money to me. That looks like drug money to me. That does not look like money from tenants paying you. That looks like drug money. Now understand, the special agents have already reached out. This is bigger than Nino Brown, baby. This is bigger than Nino Brown, baby. Now, I know some of you are young, because, I've happened to reach the good old age of 34 years of age. So, a little bit old here. So you might not know who Nino Brown is and what the reference is. So I want to play it so you can understand, baby. This is bigger than Nino Brown, baby.
I wanted to get out, but they threatened to kill my mother.
Who are you talking about, Mr. Brown? What they?
They. Look at him. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Caesar gonna get up there and understand. He gonna say, this is bigger than Caesar Pina. It's that beige motherfucker right there, DJ Envious. He's the brains of the whole operation. So anyway, just have a little bit of fun with it, because I hear you people coming in here and you're trying to, say certain things, right? Because you're talking about you're gonna tear my business down. Oh, baby, you fucked with the wrong one. I built my business from the ground up. I bust my ass to build my business. You can't find not one of my clients, not one of my investors that says Eli owes them money. You can't find not one of my investors that can say to you that Eli has not paid me back. You cannot find none of my investors that can say that about me. So you damn right. When I hear word that it's going to be a slander campaign launched against me, oh, baby, I'm going to rise to the occasion. You heard? You fucked with the right one. So, I know that may not be enough. I know I may not have given you enough proof yet, right? So, see, I'm a dark web specialist. I come from crypto, baby. You fucked with the wrong one. So now, Flip2Dao used to have weekly strategy sessions and calls. And one of the featured members was none other than DJ Envy. Don't believe me? Let's play that good old footage. And let's listen to him sell Flip2Dao.
No problem. I was going to say, first of all, welcome everybody. We're super duper excited of what we have coming down from Flip2Dao. I'm glad you guys have joined, and what we have in the horizon is definitely going to be really, really big. So we created this platform because people, I would say, didn't know how to invest or were scared to. And we wanted to create a platform that our community would absolutely positively learn. I'm an investor and I'm still learning every day. There's always some bullshit that's happening to one of my properties that I had no idea about that I'm learning down the road that I have to call Jen or Caesar or one of the professionals that know more than I do, because it's always about asking. The best thing about this platform is we're trying to set everybody up with, no matter where you are, what market you are, to make sure that you don't get got and that you don't put in a situation where, things go left for you. Currently, right now, I was looking for a warehouse, and I didn't know that Amazon is buying every warehouse out there. So these are different things that we had to navigate. And with
now, someone in the chat just made a great observation. He sure has on a lot of jewelry for a host of a morning show. He sure does have a lot of jewelry and cars for just a regular old DJ. I mean, you come here and the Cuban is Cuban. Cuban is Cubaning. Sure got on a lot of jewelry. Right? So one got to ask the question, where's the money coming from? Because, I mean, let you tell her, you listen, you just this honest guy that's helping people. I don't know too many honest guys who's helping people with that much jewelry on. I don't know too many people that's honest people that got that much jewelry on. That's a lot of goddamn jewelry. I don't know. Because, listen, I'm getting a lot of money. And I ain't got that kind of jewelry. And I ain't got all these different cars and car shows. So, you got to ask yourself, DJ Envy, why are you with these guys? Right? Why would the Beige brother from Queens be with these guys? Trap lords. You niggas done fucked up when you fucked with me. I promise you.
Platform, I was able to figure and find a warehouse that I was able to store cars and to do different things about. We encourage you guys to use the platform as much as possible. Hopefully by the end of the year, the investment property portion will be up where, you can be investors with us.
You can be investors with us. Us. We. Our. Play that again.
Encourage you guys to use the platform as much as possible. Hopefully by the end of the year, the investment property portion will be up where, you can be investors with us. We don't take your money. You are actually an owner with us. So when we make money, you make money. When we sell, you make money. So we're super duper excited about that. I know real estate is in a great place for us. And that's because we buy and find deals. A lot of people haven't been as lucky. Caesar, myself, and a lot of people on here have been doing really great with real estate.
Now, I want you to understand. See, I'm highly intelligent, and I know you suckers don't like when I say this, but I'm gonna say it again. While he's saying this, based upon the motion that was filed, in the motion he's saying that up until this point, Caesar owes him $500,000. And he hasn't received his dividends. Remember, they partnered up on a school back in at least 2019, 2020. So while he's sitting up here saying that Caesar is a real estate expert, allegedly Caesar owes him $500,000 at this very moment. So now you got to say to yourself, if you take him at his word, that means he's conspiring with the person that he knows is not doing legitimate business. He's a conspirator. Follow me, because I know some of you niggas are slow. He's here right now promoting Caesar as an expert, selling you a membership platform, saying that they've done successful business deals, while knowing, per his motion, that Caesar owes him $500,000 and didn't pay him his dividends. So now, which one is it? Does Caesar owe you money? Mind you, at this time, he's aware that Caesar owes the credit dude, who he has a 25% vested interest in the credit dude's business, allegedly. So now, where does the criminal element come into play? Because, see, I want you guys to understand, everyone always talks about Bernie Madoff, but people forget about the conspirators with Bernie Madoff. They got in trouble too. Because, see, if you are marketing something to someone as if it is successful, while knowing it's not successful and you're not benefiting from it, then now you are conspiring with the person to bring people into alleged Ponzi schemes and scams and frauds. Deceptive marketing, fraudulent marketing. And then now the next question we have to go into, if you leverage the platform as big as the Breakfast Club, now we have to start talking about the FCC. See, I'm going to move some pieces on the chessboard, right? I'm going to move some pieces on the chessboard. I keep telling you, fuck with the right one. Because, see, I'm not a street nigga. I'm a proud sidewalk guy. And I don't mind going to talk to those people. I don't mind sitting up there, having a conversation, you know? Right? Because, you know, remember Dame Dash told you, you got a boss, right? Maybe I need to have a conversation with your boss and ask him, why are you bringing convicted felons that are tied to drug traffickers up on iHeartMedia's platform, The Breakfast Club, to promote what may be a Ponzi scheme? You hear that, 50 Cent's attorney? Let me repeat it for you again. See, because now we got to have a talk with your boss, DJ Envy. We got to ask him, why did you bring a convicted felon on that platform that is tied to drug traffickers? Right? Because now you open iHeartMedia and radio up to fines, up to lawsuits. Don't fuck with me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I promise you that. Leave me alone.
And I'm really grateful and thankful because I wouldn't have a lot of these cars if it wasn't for real estate. So yes, I buy some bullshit, but I buy most of it off of real estate. And I would tell you guys, use the platform as much as possible. Use and abuse the professionals. Ask questions. We get deals. We talk about deals. We combine our money together and do it together.
We combine our money and do it together. We combine our money and do it together. Where's the slander? Where's the defamation? We combine our money and we do the deals together? You niggas are slow, man. I can't make it up.
Nobody on this platform will ask you for anything without you being an owner and investor. And like I said, I'm super duper excited. I'm seeing what the platform is, and we created this platform so we can all get like-minded people together to do some things. There's a lot of people out there doing seminars. It seems like seminars is the cool thing now. And if you don't know, Caesar, myself, and Jen started doing seminars because we wanted to help people who were trying to get in real estate, and we didn't want to charge people thousands of dollars for a 30-minute conversation. And we started our seminars with $99 and giving people too much information. And then we realized that we needed more. And
see, I'm a businessman. I have a course to sell. I'm not going to come to you and tell you that I'm teaching you for free or I'm giving you a deal. I'm coming to you because I can change your life. You're going to pay me. This right here, when you go to a seminar, let me give you some game. These seminars are funnels. They are sales funnels. They're there to give you just a little bit of surface information to then get you to come and buy the higher ticket items. Now I know what you're saying to yourself. Well, how would you know that, Eli? How would you know this stuff, Eli? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's come on down here. Because when you go to the seminar, you then come in and they're going to put you on a $100 package, a $300 package, and then a $360 package, right? Right? And then now this is the monthly one. If you come over here to the one-time fee, they're charging you $1,500, $3,000, and $5,000. So where is this free at? Stop allowing these people to run game on you. That is game. See, I don't have to do that because my students are in the chat. They can tell you they make money with me. They can tell you that I can deliver and teach them. And I don't have to use culture and affinity fraud to get people to buy into my foolishness. Be honest with people. Be legitimate with people. Tell them what it is. This whole, oh, we're just here to help people. It's a marketing funnel. And then he tries to take shots at other people doing seminars when every time you turn around, he's doing a seminar. See, if you let a dummy talk long enough, they'll show you how stupid they are. The question you gotta ask yourself, are you stupid? And are you dumb enough to believe that stupid shit?
We're very against people teaching people that don't actually own or don't actually do it. We've seen so many times where people talk about house seminars and they don't own a house, investment seminars and they don't have an investment. It's very easy.
So if you know these things, then why don't you tell them? If you're for the people and you know people out here perpetrating the fraud, then why don't you tell people? See, let me give you some more game. Let me tell you how full of shit he is. Here he is. He wants you to think, right? This is what he wants you to believe. On the call that he had with Tony, he said, I could blast Caesar right now. And I told Caesar, when I got off the phone with him, that if he don't make this right by the time I get back, I'm going on the radio and I'm blasting him. Has he went on the radio today and blasted Caesar? Comment in the chat. Has he done it yet? Has he blasted Caesar yet? Has he made the public aware yet? So he knew about big business. He knew about Jay Morrison. Now he knows about Caesar, and he still has not publicly came out and said nothing yet. Now, here's another thing that you can know that he's full of shit. He sues Tony, and he sues his former business partner, the credit dude. Why hasn't he sued Caesar yet? Why hasn't he sued Caesar yet? The person who owes him $500,000, allegedly. The one who's really ruining his reputation, allegedly. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Let me get my Umar on. That maybe those chains and those cars, maybe, I have to use my words properly because I know your garbage ass attorney is watching. Maybe you got some of this money over here. Could that be why, Rashawn Casey, you're not suing your business partner who allegedly has defrauded people out of millions of dollars? Could it be that some of this rent money, this rental income that was collected went to you? Because you do know it is illegal. It is illegal to take money that you know has been involved in criminal behavior. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I know a little bit more than you think I know. I know a little bit more than you think I know. Right? Because the IRS may want to have a chat with you. The ATF may want to have a chat with you. The Department of Homeland Security may want to have a chat with you. Right? 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 Because, I mean, you sure look like you look like you trapping. Because and don't forget, you niggas are so dumb that you incriminate yourself that your dumb asses change your brand from trap lord to landlord. Fucking dumb fucks.
To go on internet and Google and talk about it. But, here you're talking to people that actually own units and actually do this on a daily basis. I currently own over 200 units. Caesar and Jet owns close to 3,000 units in different markets. So I would say use it as much as possible. And
right there, if you are an investor and you've been defrauded, you need to validate that claim and verify that claim. This is why discovery is so important, because you need to find out, do they really own those 3,000 units? You need to find that out, because again, that's deceptive and fraudulent marketing. So although, Mr. Casey, you may not have directly taken any money, if you have been able to, be able to receive compensation from promoting things that are absolutely 100% fraudulent, then therefore people are entitled to a claim against you because you are promoting things that are not true. And if you knowingly promoted those things, then you are a conspirator. Now, I don't know these things to be true, but these are questions that need to be answered. And the only way you could answer them is by taking his ass to court.
Every week we're going to have these conversations. We're going to be talking, and we're going to break down, make more money, because at the end of the day, it's about generational wealth. The best thing to have these conversations. We're going to be talking, and we're going to break down, make more money, because at the end of the day, it's about generational wealth. The best thing about me is whether I'm working on the Breakfast Club or not, my money is working for me. So if I want to go out and buy something, whether it's a car or a piece of jewelry or some stupid shit that I shouldn't be buying, I'm looking at my mom plays football, get a professionals, don't feel comfortable, don't feel like, hey, I got to do this because they said it. No, ask away, because the whole idea of this platform is for you to learn and hopefully teach your family and your friends and your kids and your children. And we have to keep asking.
Awesome. Caesar, you there?
Yeah, we're all on mute. Thank you, Emmy. That was great.
That was very good. Very good.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he gets paid the big bucks. I'm going to replay it for you, but this is Caesar's wife, Jennifer, speaking. And she said, that's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Yeah, we're all on mute. Thank you, Emmy. That was great.
That was very good. Very good.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just the truth, you know.
So now the question needs to be, what big bucks are you getting paid? Because you told us you're just doing this to help people. I'm not slandering you. I'm not defaming you. I'm just asking questions based upon the words that are coming out of your mouth. Per your motion, again, we got to go back here because we got to keep framing the conversation from the fact that you said Envy says he is not and never was an employee or representative of the Taylor Company or Flip2Dao. But here we see him on a call for Flip2Dao. And then one of the co-founders, Jennifer Pena, who's Caesar's wife, says that's why you make the big bucks. So now the question needs to be, how are you getting paid these big bucks? Where are they coming from? And why are you being paid the big bucks? What is your role? The role that you said you didn't have. Because see, again, if all this time you've been promoting something that you know doesn't work, and you've been getting paid to promote something that doesn't work at the expense of your audience and your investors, that's a problem, Mr. Envy. It's a problem, Mr. Envy. Now, I know you may be a little too slow, so don't worry, I'll get you up to speed. Now, your next move, I'm going to make my next move, right? Because remember, y'all told me, let me rephrase my words, not y'all. Someone who claims to be affiliated with DJ Envy, Caesar, and Big Business stated that they're going to launch a slander campaign against me to destroy my business because they don't like the fact that they're losing money. And I want you to understand, dumbass, you're not losing any money because there was never any real estate transactions, in my opinion, going on in the first place. And the only way that they're going to be able to pay you back is if they take the money from someone else, which means the same way you're feeling right now, someone else would have to feel. Now, if you try to come after my business, I'm going to go even harder. This is your warning shot because I got a lot more. See, I try to tell you. See, you got to understand, a lot of y'all don't know about the Wayback Machine. You don't know what I was able to pull up about you guys. Right? You sure are featured on this site. Right? Why would you delete the pictures? Flip2Dao now doesn't have any of Envy's pictures. But when we use the Wayback Machine, we see a lot of envious. We see Envy and his wife, Envy and his daughter, right? Envy at the Breakfast Club. We see Envy on here more than Caesar and the wife. We know that you was a CSO. We see it right here. You was the chief strategy officer. Come on, man. Leave me alone. Don't bother me, man, because I got more. Technologists, man, you guys are not that bright. You're not that bright, man. You're sloppy. If you had nothing to hide, why would you delete all of the videos of Flip2Dao? I don't already scraped the whole page. I got all your data. See, when you're on the internet, right, there's something known as a digital footprint that you leave behind. You leave metadata behind. right? Even if you try to use a VPN, VPN still don't give you full privacy because you still have to run that traffic. See, I want you to understand this here. Excuse me. The internet is a highway, right? And I want you to think of your web traffic like a car that's riding on the roads through the highway. So what starts to happen is that there are patterns that you get to see in regards to your device connecting and sending packets of information to other devices. So even if you try to run through a VPN, what happens to the VPN is one car goes in and 5 cars come out the tunnel. You still got to come out the tunnel. So it's very easy to track your traffic based upon your patterns. So I like if you think that you're going to somehow sabotage me as if I've not been tracking the incoming traffic and knowing where it's coming from, you're fucked with the wrong one. You're not smart. Many of you are not bright. You're sloppy. Because see, even if you delete it, you have a digital footprint. You have metadata. So the metadata can be, it may be encrypted in a way that can be decrypted and pull up the videos. So when you try to delete something, all that has to happen when you go to discovery is that the people who are suing can subpoena those records from Meta. So deleting this is foolish. Because if you sue me for defamation, I'm going to just simply say, hey, pull up everything on the page. Right? The same way I was able to pull up all of this from the archive. Right? The same way I was able to pull all this stuff up from the archive. I could do the same thing. You don't think Meta has all of your text messages, your direct messages? You don't think that all that stuff's archived? All of that stuff is archived. You have a digital footprint and fingerprint all the time. Now, I want to wrap it up with this. I want to come here, and this is the last video I want to wrap it up with because I mean I could go on for days, but I'm just warming up. I'm just warming up because I'm gonna force you. Whoever's out here saying that they're gonna try to slander me and attack my business, oh baby, you fuck with the right one. I'm gonna go harder now.
Now, one of the big reasons we haven't been doing these seminars is because so many times people come up to us and say, how can I invest with you guys? How can I learn more? How can I get in on some of your deals? So you came up with this idea.
Yep.
Break it down.
So
I think it's genius. I thought it was dope.
Like you said at our seminars, people are always like, okay, what's the next step? How could I get in a deal with you guys? After our seminars, we never really had anything after the seminar because we wanted to do the right project, right? The right platform that
now we know that that's a lie, says we really don't do anything, when in reality you are doing things because you've been taking people's money. See, I want you to understand there was so many lies, right? Just if you did this 1 2-minute clip, literally, if you are an investor, you need to be going to get an attorney because here he's saying that we don't really do anything after the seminars. Yet clearly you do stuff after the seminars because you've been taking people's money.
Even with the seminars, when you think about our seminars, it's almost like we're going back in time and saying to ourselves, when we first started in real estate, what was missing? What help did we need that nobody ever gave to us, right? So same thing with this. Now we have a real estate membership platform, right? It's called Flip2Dao, DAO. So real estate DAO is pretty much
we have, again, the word we,
an educational platform where you're going to have the education part, our real estate network, and the most important questions of our seminars, how could we co-invest in a deal with you guys, right?
How can we co-invest in a deal with you guys? We.
So in essence, Flip2Dao, any question you ever had about real estate, how do I qualify for FHA mortgage? You click a button, answer's there. How do I get a hard money loan? Click a button, the answer's there. How do I bought a piece of land. How do I develop this property? You click a button, the answer's there. Anything that you ever thought about that you needed to know as far as real estate will be at your fingertips. Think of Flip2Dao as a real estate black book. Now, the other thing is, all right, I got all the education part down pat, right? I learned what wholesaling is. I learned what a hard money loan is. What do I do after this, right? You have all these educational things out there where you buy something and it gives you information that you could have probably looked up online, right? It doesn't give you the resources. With Flip2Dao, it gives you the resources. Now, besides education, now you're ready, you learned. How do I get? I'm in Ohio. I need a realtor here that works with investors, right? That gets investment properties, right? Because there's always different kind of people that you need in your platform, right? And in your network. You click a button, you have a realtor that concentrates in multifamily properties in Ohio. All right, I bought a property in Florida. I need to add a second floor to it. Click a button. You need an architect. The answer is there.
Look at that. Do you think, honestly, guys? I want you to understand. Business is all about it's a progression ladder. You start somewhere small, and as you gain more experience, you then pick up those skills. Do you honestly think that someone that's worth millions of dollars is honestly going to create a platform that you can only spend $1,000 and tap into all of their resources? I want you to understand. Once you've put in 10 years in the game, 15 years in the game, and you've taken your bumps and bruises, the last thing you want to do is share your money makers with other inexperienced people. Because if you got thousands of people occupying your carpenter, your GC, right, your attorney, your hard money lender, that's less resources for yourself. See, I want to teach you about business. The last thing I want my resources doing is being occupied with inexperienced people, right? Because at this point, you should be a well-oiled machine. You should not have to be out here sharing your resources, because then what happens is you spread your resources too thin. See, a lot of you got to be able to recognize game and know when a person's running game on you. Tony was talking about this the other day with his graphic designer. He said, I'll be damned if I'm going to give you my graphic designer. You got to give me $100K, because the graphic designer is important to Tony's business. So why would he give it away to you for $1,000? Why would I give you my plug for $1,000 when the plug makes me hundreds of thousands, if not millions? Just from looking at it from that perspective, it doesn't even make any sense. You gotta know, see, you have to know how to be able to understand a value proposition and just be able to look at some things and say that it doesn't even make any sense from that perspective. Now I see some donations coming in. I want to address them real quick. What's good, bro? I'm gonna need to tap in with you. I have a lot of black men on my platform who need to learn about what you offer, myself included. Absolutely no problem. And for those of you who do not know what I offer, I want to show you what I offer, because goddamn it, I'm gonna promote my business. You're gonna attack it, I'm gonna promote it, right? So this is me right here, Elijah, and my Tech Academy is an education hub filled with multiple instructors. We teach everything from Web3, blockchain technology, coding, IT, trading the futures market. We have a business credit course coming out, and so much more. A link is in the description below. And here's the beautiful thing. We have a free 3-day trial. Also, I invest other people's money, and you can't find not one person that can say Eli owes them money. Now, what you can do is if you text the word invest to the number in the description below, guess what I'll do? I'll send you information about my investments. Okay? And my students are in the chat. My investors are in the chat. And you won't find people running around saying, Eli owes me money. I've been trying to get in contact with Eli for over a year. I can't find him. You won't find that. I don't block people and ghost them after they give me the money. Someone else says, the like button is free, but Eli's time isn't. This is how you support someone giving you game. Absolutely. And see, that's part of the problem. Many of you don't support people who pour into you, right? Because now goofballs like this, because they got a little bit of money, because they have some power, wealth, and influence, what they're trying to do now is blackball people like myself. Then now try to slander my business, because they do have large platforms. So they definitely could go out here and try to slander me. The difference is I really just don't give a fuck. Because see, I'm a kamikaze motherfucker. I'll strap the bomb to myself and run up on you just to blow both of us up, right? Right? You want to leave me alone. And you damn sure are going to leave my clients alone if you think you're going to go out here and start harassing them about my business, right? Hey, Mr. Wu. Hey, Eli, appreciate the value you bring, King. Keep exposing these bozos. Also send you an email and DM regarding the editing services when you get a chance. Send that to me again. I get anywhere from like 50 to 100 DMs, emails. Just email me again or DM me again and we'll get it popping. Also, too, Instagram has shadow banned my messages. So sometimes I don't receive the messages because they've been mass flagging my page, right? So I'm shadow banned. So if sometimes it may go to the other inbox and it just doesn't show up there. So definitely, like I said, DM me again and shoot me an email, and I'll get it taken care of. Just finished building a trading algorithm that took me 7 years to build. I'm not giving nobody shit. Great job, Eli. Absolutely. No one's gonna sit up here. If you have a system, like even me with my trading system, right? With my trading students, I give you a framework and a foundation. I'm not really giving you everything that I have. No one does that. You don't do that. You give people the framework to be successful. But like if you got a bot or an algorithm, who's gonna give that away? Like my DeFi bots and stuff like that, you think I'm giving that away? You think who would want to create more competition for themselves? No one, right? People who teach, they give you the basics, and there's nothing wrong with that. Pay for the basics, get the basics, that's great. But know what you're getting. If a person's trying to sell you that they're gonna give you all of this stuff, it doesn't work that way. Life is progression. Like most of my students who come and trade with me every day, they're progressing, and I'm progressing with them. And I'm teaching them in a stair-step fashion. But obviously there's more advanced stuff. Who would want to give away all their stuff for $1,000 or $5,000? It doesn't work that way. You have to put in your work because some things may be too advanced for you anyway. What's another thing I'm looking for? I missed some of the super chats. I'm sorry, guys. I got to figure out how JT does that when he can pull up the older super chats. 19 Keys just blocked me for asking about the pump and dump. Don't worry, he's next as well too. There's something with us as a people where we just like people who are fast talkers. We like people who give a lot of flim flam. We don't want to do the work. As I tell all my students, I cannot make you rich. I cannot make you a millionaire. I can give you the tools and I can give you the basics to get started on your journey, but you got to do the work, right? I don't get you business funding. Your credit score gets you business funding. I just give you the template of how to get the funding. I tell you what worked, how I structured my personal credit to get $100,000 in funding. But I'm not getting the funding for you. You're going to get the funding. My students who's killing it in trading, I don't click the button and trade for you. I don't come click your mouse and trade for you. I tell you some of the strategies that I use. You got to put in the work and allow the market to speak to you, and you make the money. When I teach you about crypto and DeFi, I don't go out here and say, I'm going to make you rich. No one can make you rich. You make you rich. Now, when you invest your money with someone, what you're saying to yourself is, hey, I have capital and I don't want to do the work. So I'm going to give you the money so you can do the work. When you do that, there's nothing wrong with looking for passive income. I want you to understand, most of the wealth in the world is managed for passive income, right? It's managed by other third parties. The problem is that not the problem, I would say, what's the word I'm looking for? The difference between most legitimate, money managers and fund managers is their investors get the performance that they're investing for. The problem in the Black and Hispanic community is that when we invest our money with these individuals, they don't do what they're supposed to do. There's tons of, investment vehicles and investment firms out here in institutions like BlackRock, etc., SAC Capital. I mean, I could go down a list of different money managers, hedge funds, venture capital firms, pension funds, and they're not scamming people. So I hate when I hear people say like, I'm going to go learn it myself. You get to a point in a place in life where you don't want to do all that work yourself, right? If you got millions of dollars and you could park your money and make 8% on that money or 10% on that money, you do that. Most wealthy people live off of the dividends and interest accrued on their money. They're not out here wheeling and dealing. When you're in your 40s and 50s, the last thing you want to be out here doing is flipping properties and renovating them. You want to give your money to a young person that's energetic, that's willing to go and do the work. That's what most people, or not even a young person, just be a money manager. There's nothing scammy about having people manage your money. The problem is you have the wrong people managing your money. Now, how do you know someone is the wrong person? When they spend more time marketing lifestyle than they do the business. See, if the marketing pitch is, I know celebrities, don't invest. If the marketing pitch is, I'm with DJ Envy on the radio, don't invest. It needs to be more about the numbers, more about the deals, and less about the marketing. If you see them on the Breakfast Club, EYL, $1 million worth of game, you shouldn't really listen to them, right? If they're on all of the popping shows, most likely you shouldn't listen to them Because the smart people don't go on those dumbass shows. The good people don't go on those bullshit ass shows. And that's just my personal opinion of how I personally feel, right? Understand that. There's nothing wrong with investing your money. If you invested with these people, you did not do anything wrong. You're not dumb. You didn't do anything wrong. You just made a mistake and invested with a scumbag, and they didn't honor the contract. Now, here's some red flags about a contract. Anyone puts a guarantee in a contract, red flag. Why? Because nothing in business is guaranteed. Your life isn't even guaranteed. You could wake up tomorrow and not be here. Oh, well, you can't wake up if you're not here. You may not wake up tomorrow. It's life. COVID can happen, decimate the economy. War in Ukraine, right? Hurricanes. There's so many things that can happen. Nothing in business is guaranteed. Anytime someone puts a guarantee in a contract, red flag. Because if they're guaranteeing you 30% in 6 months, then why do they need your money? Because it should just be rinse and repeat with their money. If I can make 30% of my money guaranteed every month, I don't need your money. No large institution does that. You think Bill Ackman and Pershing Capital is promising his investors 30% guaranteed? You think SAC Capital's doing that? You think BlackRock does that? None of this stuff is guaranteed. Because past performance isn't indicative of future performance. So, I took a few questions, right? Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to go over to Instagram and we're going to have the after show for about 30 minutes. So what we're going to start doing now, we're going to go live here on YouTube because YouTube allows you to present things properly. And then now we're going to come over to Instagram. A link to my Instagram page is in the description below. Okay? Click that link. You come and follow me. My page is verified. I have a blue check mark. Please understand, I would never DM you first, asking you to come invest with me. You got to learn how to use a little bit of discernment. I'm extremely busy. If you're looking to invest with me, you are going to text the word invest to that number below. If you're looking to do business with me and learn from me, you're going to click that link in the description below. If you want to get more information when I go live and get notified, you're going to text the word YouTube to the number below. In closing, DJ Envy filed this motion where he said, Envy is now asking the court to dismiss the case with prejudice according to court documents obtained by the Shade Room. Envy says he is not and never was an employee or representative of the Taylor Company or Flip2Dao. And as I showed you guys before, looks like they scrubbed the page and took all of the incriminating information down, even on the Instagram page. But the good old Wayback Machine pulled up all of that information. As you can see here, DJ Envy definitely was involved with the project. And if you come down here and you take the site at his word, again, I didn't publish this information. This is what's published here, and I'm just reading it. It says that Rashawn Casey, a.k.a. DJ Envy, is a real estate investor, entrepreneur, and Power 105.1 radio personality. And you can see he's the co-founder and CSO. The CSO stands for the Chief Strategy Officer, which is an executive position. So clearly, he was a representative. I done played numerous videos of him saying we, of him saying invest with us, an hour. So at this point, it is safe to say, in my opinion, he's definitely lying, and he definitely was involved in the Flip2Dao project. Now, we do not know, as of today, if he's directly taking any money, and he's directly tied in with taking money to invest with Caesar. This is where the discovery comes into play. This is why the lawsuits comes into play. Because again, the way that you marketed it was as if you and Caesar was business partners and that both of you was going to be managing the money the way it was being presented, right? So now for you to go, oh, well, I didn't take anyone's money. This is where now the deceptive marketing comes into play and the fraudulent marketing comes into play, in my opinion, which is why discovery is needed, which is why these questions need to be asked. Because again, at what point did you become aware of Caesar's bad business dealings? And when you became aware, why did you continue to keep moving forward with the person that's leveraging your likeness and your brand to promote an alleged Ponzi scheme if you were not benefiting from it in some way? That's the question that you have to ask. Again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, come on over to Instagram and we'll have the after show. Peace.